Hi, Mr. Johnson. It's great to talk with you. So, why do you think Obama keeps ignoring questions about the drug war? And it seems like even on Reddit, people are asking, him questions about, why are you raiding all these dispensaries? Or, foreign policy, why are you, killing people without due process? And yet Obama doesn't even respond to these questions directly.
I don't have an answer at all. I mean, he ran on tenets that I don't think he's followed through on, and those would be, in my opinion, war, marriage equality, and drugs.
Okay. So for about 20 or 30 years, people have realized maybe the two-party system isn't what it was, isn't the best for the country, but yet people still keep voting for two parties. How can we get people to vote for more of a third-party candidate? What's the change in strategy after all these years?
Well, it would be attention to a different way of doing business, and I'm just going to argue that either one of the parties, as much as is made of the differences between the two, that for the most part there isn't.
Can you talk more about this Colorado initiative that you were talking about? How significant is this going to be?
Well, I think it's going to be the tipping point. It's on the ballot in Colorado in the fall to regulate marijuana like alcohol. Right now it's polling with significant favorability. I realize that historically those kinds of polls change the closer you get to actually casting your vote, but at this point it looks really good.
So what's going to stop the federal government from circumventing Colorado law, just like they had done with California law?
Well, if you go back to the history of prohibition of alcohol, it was the states, starting with New York, that said, look, we're not going to enforce alcohol prohibition laws anymore. Federal government, if you want to do that, have at it. And the federal government chose not to do that because of so many states that were really taking that stand. So yes, the federal government could continue to crack down on marijuana, but I'll bet they choose not to.
So how's your campaign going? You feel like you've gained momentum? People were very disappointed from Bob Barr's run in 2008. You think you're kind of rebounding off that disappointment?
Well, I'm certain of that. We'll see what it ends up being.
You still think libertarians as a whole are very divided sometimes?
Not at all. No, I don't see it at all.
Okay.
No.
There you go. All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Appreciate it
very much.